A year and a half ago, Braves manager Freddie Gonzalez and former manager Bobby Cox dropped by Good Day Atlanta, I remember this well, to tell us about a new sports development called LakePoint.
Yeah, it's a huge complex in Bartow County, set to open for competition the first week of June, and I got the chance to take a tour with Bobby himself.
This is fabulous.
And even that might be an understatement from former Braves manager Bobby Cox, back on the baseball field, but this time as a partner in the largest sports vacation destination in the world, LakePoint in Emerson, Georgia.
Do you get a little bit of the itch to get back out on the baseball field when you walk out to a place like this?
On a place like this, yeah, I want to start managing again. That would be a lot of fun.
To be fair, there has never really been another place quite like this. LakePoint is the brainchild of real estate developer Neil Freeman, a former youth travel baseball coach himself.
And as you travel around the country, you saw an industry exploding into travel sports, but it was somewhat dysfunctional. So our thought was if we could put one place that was a true stay and play that was, help the scout, help the coach, we think we'd be onto something special.
So what started as a complex with 3 anchor tenants, Perfect Game Baseball, North Atlanta Soccer, and LB3 Lacrosse, is in the process of becoming a destination along I-75 in southern Bartow County for more than 40 unique sports, even including cable wakeboarding.
Well, again, 1,300 acres, 3 miles of frontage, 25 hotels, 30 restaurants, eventually 5 million square feet of commercial space. We're going to have 46 total fields, and we're estimating 6 million visitors.
It's going to be a little city with nothing but sports around, bowling alleys, restaurants. We've got the volleyball coming in, and it's fantastic. I hope I live long enough to see the completion of this project.
Think about when you were 12, 13 years old. Can you imagine walking out and seeing a place like this?
No, my dad used to, all the farmers and everybody, they'd bring their tractors. My dad had an old, second car, would drag the infields, and the farmers, they'd work on the outfield, and,
Kids
it was a little bumpy. These, we missed out, I'll tell you, Buck.
And for a part of Georgia that's been hit hard by unemployment, a project of this size is expected to be an economic boon.
We've got 26,000 jobs being created here, 11,000 being permanent, and the rest being the indirect construction. So if you go out to the site today, we've got over 400 construction workers on the site today.
In fact, even former Braves second baseman Nick Green, just a season removed from the big leagues, has been working on this $1 billion project that's going to change the game in travel sports for the players, their families, and college and pro scouts.
It's something that just blew my mind at the beginning. I said, boy, we're going to have another Disney World type complex here, only better. So I can't wait.
And bigger, too. Here's a reference point for you. You ready for this? According to Freeman, the complex is larger than all of the Disney properties in Orlando combined.
Wow.
Among the other things in the plan, a Greg Norman Golf Academy and Par 3 course, a Dr. James Andrews Injury Prevention Center, a Powerade Hydration Lab, hundreds of acres of nature and bike trails, a theater, a go-kart track, etc., etc. You get the idea. This is basically its own city.
It's
a one-stop shop.
You know what I love too is for those folks that do the travel ball, travel sports, sometimes the family needs to go.
Something to do for the little brothers and the
exactly.
siblings, and
for the mamas,
absolutely,
and,
lots to do.
That is fantastic. So you said they're going to open for business a couple of weeks?
Yeah, well, the water park, the wakeboarding park opens this weekend. So it's open.
Okay.
The next weekend, the volleyball opens, and they'll be hosting their first baseball tournaments, Perfect Game Baseball, the East Cobb Invitational, the first weekend of June. So they call it, they build this in phases, the south phase, the north phase. This is the south phase. They won't start on the north phase for a few months now, but the south phase it's a work in progress, but it's open for business coming up in the next few days.
I love it. I love the fact that it's going to bring all those jobs here. The economy is going to benefit, and travel ball, you won't have to travel that far, right?
It is
to
massive.
get it done. I love it.